Hey guys, MasterJDogD here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a application in Xcode 3, 3.2.6. This is the first video in a series of videos that I'm doing on application development. This is just a simple tutorial for beginners. You won't really need to know. You won't need any history with coding or anything or experience. It would be nice, and definitely if you want to become an application developer, you're going to need that with Xcode. But yeah, anyway, okay, so if you're wondering where to get Xcode from, you need to go to developer.apple.com. Okay, and you're going to make a developer account with them. So basically you just have to log in with your Apple ID. So like I'm gonna click iOS Dev Center. Okay, you're going to log in, use your Apple ID. Okay. And if it's your first time, they're going to ask you some questions, and they have to approve you first, I believe, and you have to give them a good reason to let you get Xcode and stuff, but yeah, anyway, okay, so the only Xcode 4, actually the newest version of Xcode is 4.5.2. I can't get that because I'm running on iOS 10.6.8, and how you find that out, you're going to go click on the Apple symbol, then about this Mac, and you'll get this. It says whatever version it says there. 10.6.8, you're going to click this here. If you're a newer version, like if you have OS X Lion or Mountain Lion, then just go ahead and get this. It works just as well. I haven't really gotten to mess with it because I don't have any computers with Lion or Mountain Lion. But anyway, for Snow Leopard users like me, go to older downloads. Now, if you're going to run this, I suggest you have a good amount of memory on your hard drive and at least 3 or 4 gigs of RAM. Or else this is going to be really slow. And if you're trying to do this on like a laptop, unless you have like a ton of RAM, I recommend doing this on a desktop computer, unless the laptop's all you have. Anyway, for older downloads, you're going to go back, I believe it's on it's this one right here. Okay, it's Xcode 3.2.6 and iOS SDK 4.3 for Snow Leopard. Okay, so you're gonna look at that. Now this is going to take a long time. Like on this computer, it took me, this is a Mac Pro with 16 gigs of RAM, and it's plugged directly in to the internet, and it took 10 hours to download. So I would kind of it takes a really long time, so you just have to wait. Pause this video, put it in the background until it's done. Yeah. Okay, so if you're back by now, and you have Xcode and everything, and it's installed, go ahead and open it up. Say welcome to Xcode, do create new Xcode project. We're gonna do today I'm going to show you how to make a web browser, just a simple web browser. It won't be real complicated like Safari or anything, but it'll work. We're going to do a Cocoa application. Choose. Save it somewhere. Let's call it web browser. Save. Okay. Now we've got this window here. You're going to just make it a little bigger so you can see it. I'm going to drag that out. Okay, so we've got our frameworks, our plist, all this stuff here. And okay, so first, always first, you're going to open up your plist, just click on it, and you're gonna need an icon for this. Okay, so let me show you how to make icons. Okay, alright, first before we do the icon. Okay, so here where it says bundle identifier, change this your company to whatever name you want. I mean, if you have a real company name and you actually have a business, type that in, or else like type your username that you use on YouTube or whatever, just whatever you want there. Okay, so I'm gonna type Master J Dog D. Okay, change the product name to, let's call it web. You're gonna have to use underscores on this. Most of the time you'll have to do that. Leave that as it is. And if you speak another language, you can change that, whatever. Executable file, just leave that alone. Apple, yes. Product name, we can change this to web browser. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, don't click on that. Okay, so to get our icon here, go back to our plist. Oh, do Apple S or Command S. I like to call it Apple S. Okay, so for a web browser, let's go to Safari here. Go to Google. Do web browser icon. Okay. Let's just use just random one. Let's use this one. I like this one. Okay. So right click, let's do save image as, let's go to desktop, let's call it web browser icon, save. Okay. Kill Safari. Now there are two different ways. Okay, as you can see, you open this up, it's this world with this white background. Okay, how to get rid of the white without using like Photoshop or something and making it look like an icon like this. Okay, so this is an example of one that I did. It's a hidden files icon. So you can see that one has whites around it, and I turned it into a .icns, which takes away the whites and makes it look like an icon. So that kind of looks like a folder. Anyway, okay, so what we're gonna do, there are two different ways you can do this. You can either use the program that comes directly with Xcode. It's called, I'm not sure what it's called, but you can find that in your Macintosh HD developer folder. You can go to applications, then graphics tools, and wait, no, it's not in graphics tools. It's under utilities, then icon composer. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It's Saturday, and around where I live, they set off these tornado alarms just for testing them. I don't know if you can hear that, but anyway. Okay, so we're gonna do file, new ICNS. I haven't really experimented with this way as much, but so I'm just gonna kind of. Does that work? Okay, I'm not sure how you do this. Open. Oh. That's strange. Convert to ICM. Okay. If you really want to go and figure out how this icon composer works, go for it. Knock yourself out. Anyway, I'm going to show you an easier way. So you're gonna download this program called Image to Icons. It's very easy. No. Okay. You're gonna and this is how I did this one. You're just gonna take this. You're gonna drag it in there, and you can choose different outputs that you want. This is a really nice program. The download link for this will be in the description. I'm not sure exactly what it is, so I can't tell you now. Do ICNS. Choose where you want to save it, just wherever, where you'll remember. And here it is. Okay. That didn't work, did it? Okay. The only problem with this is, make sure when you get something that it's a PNG, because these stupid JPEGs, they don't take the white out. Or wait, no. Okay. You're going to use both of these programs, Image to Icons and Icon Composer. Okay? So I'm just going to save that. Where'd it go? Choose. Sorry, just a sec. Okay. So we're going to do open with Icon Composer. Okay. Now, here we go. Masks, preview, checkerboard. Okay, so you can see the checkerboard is supposed to mean invisibility, but we don't have that. So if you want to, you can go and use a online image converter. Okay. This one's usually pretty good. I use this a lot. Here, just a sec. Trash. Put back. Okay. So, get your JPEG file if you have one. You don't need to do this if you have a PNG. You're gonna do convert to. Got all this different stuff that you can convert it to, which is nice. This is why I like this one. PNG, portable network graphics. Convert now. What? Oh. JPG to PNG, portable network graphics. Whatever. Let's do best. Convert now. Okay. You just converted the file. Download it. And we have it. It's PNG now. Okay. Show that in Finder. Let's do Apple C. Sorry, this is gonna be kind of a long video, because there's a lot to go over. Anyway, okay, let's paste it here. Okay, just drag it in here. ICNS. It should work. And it didn't. Okay, well, never mind. If you want to, you can just, this image to icons things usually works. Just make sure when you originally get it that it's originally a PNG, or else you're gonna have to do a lot to get the white out of the photo. Anyway, okay. So, yeah. That didn't exactly work very well as I'd planned. So we're just gonna I'll show you how to steal application icons, okay? Well, no, that won't work for what we're doing. Sorry guys. Okay. Let's do Safari icon. Images. Yeah, some people make alternates to Safari. I really like this one. See, it's PNG. That's good. Okay, let's do save image to. let's just do save image downloads. Kill that. Okay. Downloads. There it is. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to image to icons. Okay. Let's do back. Drop there. Okay. See, the white around it is gone because it's a PNG, and PNGs are really, they have transparency capabilities. Okay, so let's do ICNS, desktop, choose. Okay, see, now it's taken away the white from it. Okay, that worked out really nice. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so how we get this into Xcode? You can't really drag it in there. Doesn't work like that. You have to do action, add, what happened? Action, add. Oh, you do this. Wait. Gosh. That's strange. Add. I'll just do new file. No, that won't work. Will it? Let's try clicking on this. There we go. Okay. It should have said existing files there before. I'm not sure why I didn't. Existing files, anyway. Now you're going to go and find your .icns file, and then do add. Don't do new file, do existing file. Just press add for that. Okay, so there it is. Here's our icon. Okay, we're going to go back to our web browser, plist, info plist. Okay, icon file. We're going to type the icon name. So let's rename it. Just click it once. Okay. Make sure to keep the extension on the end, or else it'll get messed up. Like if you added a video file here, I'll explain how to do that later if we ever do that. A video file, and you take the .movie extension off the end of it and try to open it up. It's just a bunch of random weird text, so that's why you need to keep the extension always. Okay, so let's call it WB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. My phone started going off. Anyway. Okay, I forgot where I was. I'll just start with icons. Okay, so I'm just gonna name this WB web browser icon. You name it, whatever. Just keep it simple. Okay, now we're gonna go back to our plist. Okay, icon file. Now we're gonna type the icon name, which is wbicon.icns. Okay. Do Apple S, and now that will be the icon of your app. Okay, so now we're going to open up this file main menu.xib. Okay, so this is interface builder. This is where you build the interface. Okay, this is your inspector here. This window that says identity. Yeah. This is your this is what's contained in. This is the GUI file controls. This is your. Oops, sorry. This is your main window. I can't talk today. And this is your menu bar. Kind of like this up here. So it's your menu bar. You can edit it. You can edit like what file says. And we really don't need any of that. So actually, if you just click on that and hit delete, 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 delete. Go ahead and keep window and help. I'm not gonna go over how to make a help menu because we don't really need one. Go here, I'm not going to show you how to make a preference pane, so you can go ahead and delete that. Okay, that's all you need for the window thing, menu bar. Okay, so this is our main window. Make it a good size. Now we're gonna go. This is our library, by the way. Library. This is where we get all our stuff that we put inside of our menu here. Window, I mean. Okay, so you can either scroll down and waste time looking for this thing, or you can type it. It's web view. Okay. So you're just gonna click that and drag it out here. Okay. We've got a white square here. Drag it out the corners. You gotta be kind of careful about this because if you're not very careful when we try to build this, then it will it'll crash. Because there will be conflicts because it's too big for the window. So you just gotta be kind of careful about that. Yeah. So now in your search thing, we're gonna type in button. Okay. These are your different buttons that you can use. Kind of stick to these here. I'm gonna use the gradiented button. I really like that. Okay, so just drag two of them out here. Line them up with each other. Double click to edit what the text says. Okay, this one, make it a arrow going back. Okay. Change this one, make it a arrow going forward. Okay. So, gonna drag that in. Okay. Kind of drag those off over here. Make sure they're aligned. Okay. Now we're going to put another button next to it. I'll put a recessed button here. I like this one too. Double click, change the text. Say reload. Okay. Shorten it down. Okay, now we're gonna do in the search thing, type in text. We're gonna do text field, not text field, cell, text field. Okay, drag it out here. By the way, this is kind of our menu bar thing. Drag it out, make it a good length. Okay. Now go back to buttons. So type in button again. I'm gonna use these rounded textured buttons because they also look really nice. Okay, we're gonna do 3 of these. Just kind of shorten this down a little bit. Okay, just top one, make it a plus. Make this one a minus. Make this one in the middle and equals. Okay. I'll explain what those do in a second here. Okay, shorten them all down. I'm gonna kind of move them around here. Plus, minus, equals. If you want to, here, I'll tell you what those do. Those are the text settings. You can change the size the text is displayed. Let me move this back up real quick. But yeah, it changes. Oops, that's weird. Okay, changes the size of the text is, and if you want to, you can. If you type in label, you you can just, if you're gonna distribute this, do text settings, text settings. Okay, these are our text settings. Makes it bigger, smaller. This makes it the original size. Okay, so now here's where we kind of lace everything together in Interface Builder. Okay, so you're gonna hold down Control, click this, drag it. You're gonna see this blue line. You can let go of Control, and drag it to the web view here, the big white window. Okay. Now you're gonna get this window. Now under Received Actions, click Go Back. Okay, because that's the back button. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. Hold down Control, drag it, and then make that one go forward. Okay, let's do reloads. So hold down Control, drag it, make it reload. Okay. Now this one, you're gonna do Control, click, drag. Now this is going to be, if I can find it, take string URL from. Okay. Yes. Okay. Text settings. You don't. Okay. No. Wait. Sorry. Okay. So for this one, just do the same thing. Drag it here. Do make text larger. This one. Make text smaller. The equals. Then make text standard size. Okay. And also, I forgot, you can do a print button, so I'm gonna shorten this just a little bit, and I'm gonna add a print button. So let's do button. I'm gonna use this button. Okay. Print. Okay. So Control, click, print. Okay. Okay, so the only thing about this is when you use the web browser, it won't display the current web page URL inside of this box. This is just, you just type in here what you want the what web page you want to go to, and it won't change with the web page that you go to. So anyway, whatever you type in here now, this is going to be your home page. So that's how you set a home page. You have to do an Xcode. So just for a default, I'm going to do HTTP. Oh, and you also have to type out the full thing. So you have to type out HTTP. You can't just start with like youtube.com. So http://www. Let's go say google.com and do slash at the end. Okay, enter. Okay, so now just to make sure we like our interface, we're go up to Interface Builder, File, Simulate Interface. Okay, now you can see nothing's coming up, so just you gotta click here, press enter, and there, see, we have our web browser. It looks really nice. Okay, so let's test out some of this stuff. Click reload. Reload. Okay. I'll show you the text settings. See if I press minus, it makes it smaller. Bigger, if I'm like, oh, I forgot what it was, press equals, and it's the normal size again. See, Google works fine. Let's go to youtube.com. Okay. And this takes actually from your cache, if you know what a cache is, a CACHE, it takes out of your Safari cache, so It doesn't know this. It does not. This is not a history thing. It won't show you the history, but it will. Like if you're logged into like YouTube, like me here, then it will show you. It'll have you logged in as YouTube. But see, I'm on YouTube.com, as I said before, and this says Google. So this is just that's where you want to go. Oh, this is the back and forward button, so you can go forward, 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 back, back, back. See, it works. The coding on this thing works. So this is kind of like an embedded web browser. So I'll go and I'll watch like I'll go watch like I'll do this one. Ty's iPhone. Ty's iHelp is usually good. So you can see the video player works. So that means that we have Flash. It is Flash enabled. The sound works. Okay, so yeah, that works. Now let's try the print button. Okay, so we press print. We've got our print window here. I'll choose it. I'll go to Google. I'll print that page. Okay, print. Let's change here just a sec. Flip horizontal. Anyway, okay, so we can print that. I won't be able to show it to you from here, but anyway. Okay, so that works. Now, all we have to do left is build it and test it out. And then I will show you how to make an installer for it and a DMG file, and we'll be done. Okay, so how to go back to Interface Builder, just press Apple Q. We'll go right back. Okay. So we're press Apple S. Okay. Now we can kill Interface Builder, so Apple Q. Okay, go back to Xcode. We're going to do Apple S. If you hear that noise, it means it's already saved. Okay, now we're going to do build and run. Okay. Now, this may work, this may not. Depends on how we did this. There it is. See, our icon thing worked. There are alternate methods to changing the icons to things. I'll show you that in another video, maybe. Okay. So, let's click on succeeded down here. The build is fine. No issues. All messages. So that means that we made the web view the right size, so no conflicts with that. Sometimes you just gotta wait for it to build itself. See, if you try to close Xcode, it'll say we're still trying to do something. So just kind of hide Xcode. Now I'm gonna quit this. Yeah, it says application not responding. So let's do force quit. Okay, still not quitting. Now, while I'm here, oh, it quit. Never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to show you that. Okay. So, how we find our application? I'm going to go to Finder. Go to wherever you saved your Xcode project. It should make a folder. I'll go to where I saved mine. Programs. Web browser. Okay. So, we've got our... Here's where our files are. Okay. We go to build, debug. There's the web. There it is. Okay. Try to open it. Okay. What happened? This is the real thing about developers. developing here, if you can figure out how to debug it. Which actually is very complicated. So you can see that's like that's hexadecimal code right there. Yeah. So that didn't work. And I think I know why. Okay, here it is. Cannot decode object of class WebView. Okay, now this is going to be, it would take a long time for me to try to debug this with you watching. So, yeah, that's the basic idea of a web browser. And the basic idea of making an application in Xcode, just kind of getting started and stuff. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll have more videos soon. And be sure to watch my How to Show Hidden Files video. It's a very useful video for developers. See ya.